It's always always a treat, I should say, to be joined by Robert Balek of the MU Extension Office. Robert, how you doing?
I'm doing great, TJ.
You know,
how about you?
I'm not doing too bad. You know, I'm happy that the weather is looking a little bit quieter next week. It's going to be heating up,
It
and
is.
maybe people are getting out in the gardens, and we're talking about food safety.
Yes, and this is the time of year we're starting to harvest out of our gardens. Right? We're starting to maybe get some tomatoes, but most likely it's lettuce and radishes and things. We're still finishing those up.
Sure.
And we have to talk about a little bit about food safety in the garden.
Okay, so we're talking about anything from pets to bacteria, is that right?
Yes, pets, bacteria, and chemicals.
Okay.
Those are the three things you need to worry about in your garden for clean vegetables. Most people use their own gardens for growing clean vegetables.
Sure.
So when you're using chemicals in your garden, always look for what they call the PHI, the pre-harvest interval. It's how long between your application of the pesticide before you can harvest.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So there's a good time frame you have to kind of monitor.
Exactly. The second one is the bacteria, because, you know, that's what makes people sick, you know, is the bacteria that gets in their gardens. Could be from wild animals and birds and just maybe the contaminated water. They might be watering with rainwater in the rainbow. And so we want to make sure that to avoid that we want to make sure we wash our vegetables before we consume them, obviously.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes, and don't just rinse them in the rain barrel, you know. It's not. You have to bring them inside and clean them.
And you were talking, so I was kind of doing it wrong, because, you know, we mentioned not too long ago about the soap, and you shouldn't be doing that, but just, you know, just cleaning them off with just regular old, you know, tap water,
Exactly.
right?
Glad you remembered that. Yes, just regular tap water is the best way to clean your vegetables.
And then a lot of us have to deal with our pets. You know, pets may be running outside, playing in the yard, maybe they get into the garden. What do we have to remember with having those?
Yes, you know, pets get very comfortable in the garden sometimes, you know, and like to leave their mark and their calling card, and that's how you can get parasites and bacteria in your food.
Okay.
So we definitely want to exclude pets from the garden.
Keep them out as much as we can.
Yes.
And if anyone wants a little more information, how can they get in contact with you,
We are
Robert?
at extension.missouri.edu or give us a call at the Greene County Extension Office.
Awesome. Good tips. Thank you so much, Robert.
You bet.
We'll be right back.